there is... I'm getting dropped frames, and I'm thinking that I'm stuttering. Even though the game doesn't seem to be stuttering. Not really liking it. We'll see how it goes, but I need to go on my healer. Yeah, I'm just gonna, well... Fine. But how's everyone doing this fine evening? I hope everyone's having a good time. So, I was originally going to start this off... Yeah, right? So, I mean, are we actually having some issues that you guys are noticing? I need to know. So, I'm trying to watch it for the bandwidth issues. But... so, I was originally going to start this off with Division 2, because Division 2 is tonight. I wanted to play Division 2 tonight. But we ran into, the developers released a new patch. And in this new patch, they, you know what, I don't need to actually listen to her. Or them. I don't need to listen to them. Sorry, girls. Sorry. So they released a new patch on the test server that reduced... Or, I'm sorry, not even reduced. They increased the cooldown on the Healer Supercharges. Alright? They increased them. If I actually go to the forums real fast. Like, just honestly in a weird, shocking turn of events. So over to the test server. Actually, I don't know why I just didn't go to the test server over here. On the actual computer. So these are, I mean, there's a lot of content changes that I really don't have the time to do content stuff right now. So all you did last night was worthless. No, the work I did last night was for tanks. Tanks are fine. Tanks are fine. The actual artifact for Mark didn't really get touched either. But this is dealing with the Supercharged Shields. So Avar made a post earlier today before the while Tess was down that they looked at Eye of Gemini. We all know Eye of Gemini is just insanely great, insanely overpowered whenever it comes to regards to supercharges. It's basically everyone in the group, honestly, just needs to have Eye of Gemini, and we get supercharged regen super fast, we get those great heals, we get that good damage, or at least that one person who uses Eye of Gemini, and honestly, these superchargers were all in rotation. Even we kind of did that a little bit, even during my testing with Eye of Gemini and my tank roll. So... the developers have noticed the trend on the Supercharged Shields, especially when it comes to the healers, and I think the developers know that Eye of Gemini is like super fucking strong, and you know what? I'm actually going to show you guys. I'll show you Avar's post. Here, and it also includes exactly what I want to do either. So Eye of Gemini, artifact is good. The objectives of artifacts was a follow. This is what the objective for Eye of Gemini was. Allow players to focus and specialize for supercharges. Check. Promote group coordination. Create interest in specialized itemization, mods, etc. He says it's a win, but the last two... Okay. Probably more of those specific places. I'm still getting like drop frames, and I feel like my internet's getting suffering for some reason. But so with Eye of Gemini, the current EOG meta employs multiple healers using Eye of Gemini to have a very high supercharged group shield uptime, resulting in an extremely damage-resistant group. In an effort to continue allowing EOG to meet its objectives while also increasing the difficulty in normal and elite content, we decided to rebalance the healer shield supercharges. Thanks, James. So, it doesn't mean any changes for Eye of Gemini. And we all knew when Eye of Gemini came out that it was like, this is an artifact. If they don't make any changes before this thing is released, and people put money on it, people spend time grinding it. And you know, it's not even the grind. Playing the game and leveling up, that's part of the process. But people spent money on it. to level it up to where it needs to be. And so any changes you do to it will result in the community uproar. It's like, you changed this item, I paid good money for it, I paid hard money for it, I paid sleazy money that I can't really talk about money, and folks will riot and uproar about it, and honestly, rightfully so. So instead of working on EOG itself, which I think EOG probably does need to have a little bit of stuff looked at, they went after the Supercharge Shields. And with that, they changed the cost to 10,000. It's full supercharge that you're using there, full supercharge, and adjusted the values to be more in line with each other through overall effective healing via shield or direct heals. Okay, so group transducer from electricity, reduce the shield value. Transducence from sorcery, increase the shield value. Sacrifice from celestial. You guys are out there, right? You guys know about this ability? All right, just checking. Shield value remains the same. You guys good? Good? Okay. And then Tranquil Pull from water increased the shield value. Now, Tranquil Pull, when you think about it, is, how does that really have a shield? You have to use it with High Tide. When it's combined with High Tide, it gives bubble to everybody in the raid. You can upgrade items with money. Horseshit. The artifacts, you can basically get the Ninth Metal from the marketplace and the Catalyst from the marketplace. There's actually a neat little guide we did on the source wall. It's a buyer beware thing. It's in Latin. But it's a buyer beware's guide. Like, if someone wanted to level an artifact from rank 0 to 160, how much would it actually cost? And we made that guide. Double-edged sword as it was, we made that guide. I tune him out when he does math. That's insane that someone spends money for it. Honestly, at some point, when you get to some ranks, it's better to spend money. And honestly, and how fast these artifacts really should have been leveled up, it's better to go with the money. And I hate to say it, but even I'm just like, there's my Daybreak cash right there. It's to level up the artifact. That's it. Because grinding it in game sucks. It's gonna take months, and not even a logical amount of months. It's gonna take months, like 6+. Like, by the time the next episode comes out, the Atlantis artifact, if I was still working on Manacles of Force, I wouldn't be able to get that shit done through Atlantis. It will be done probably in episode 34, maybe even 35. The yield is just not there, and the breakout mechanic is horseshit itself. So, but anyways, we're talking about this. Hey Dash, how you doing? So, supercharges got changed up, and you're probably asking yourself, why did they even get touched? Well, honestly, even the superchargers themselves have been needing to actually being. They didn't need to balance just as much as the weapons. So having supercharges done here and not the weapons is kind of a kick in the nuts. But hopefully developers still understand that weapons do need to be looked at still. But at the moment, especially during this testing of a new episode, I know it's horrible timing. We have enough on our plate as testers as it is. But even so, this is the time that developers kind of look at things and change things up, as we see here with the supercharges. Again, bad timing, but it is what it is at this point. So if you're trying to think about why it needs to be looked at, don't worry. I have the math for you. And I do wish that there was actually a dark mode with this, by the way. I feel like I really do. Maybe I'll put black all over it. Google Sheets, you need a dark mode. You need a dark mode. Hi, DST. Sipping on your coffee. Wake up! So, the reason what you're looking at, and this is the water testing that I made this new stuff here, but we're doing actually the testing tonight for it. So, the reason, and a lot of folks are really adamant about why Electric was gimped like it is with Transducer. And here's the reason, guys. Group's Transducer. How many... Wait. Is this the... I think this is like even... this is open on my work computer too. I'm everywhere. I have the spreadsheet open everywhere. Thanks, Google Sheets. We might need a Trexlight. So looking at the base shield modifier, I mean, just looking, and this is only looking at supercharges. So the supercharge for Tranquil Pool was a 1.09, meaning that it really absorbed, the damage absorbed was 14,000 damage, and it absorbed about, it can absorb 109.33% of damage coming in. Okay, it's going to absorb a pretty penny. The Transcendent, of course, Nature, by the way, still doesn't have a supercharge shield. Transcendence, coming from Sorcery, is at a 2.18. So at the time of testing, it could actually absorbs about 218%. Okay? Everyone runs to math time. Hey, Captain. And I'm going to skip that and look at Sacrifice for Celestial. I don't have numbers for that. If I remember correctly, that was a pain in the ass to try and test, but I have to take another look at it again. But Electricity, though. The base shield modifier was at 5.7. It was outrageously strong, and you can even see it in game on how strong it really is. And players are now wanting to have the developers look at Electricity as a whole to rebalance it because of group transducer. No, honestly, in my opinion, Electricity is actually pretty fine with healing. It just takes a little finesse, but hey, whatever. Skill is there in the player, not in the points. But even so, like, the group transducer was super fucking strong. As soon as I saw that, it absorbed so much more damage. These are the same stats. I'm wearing the same gear. I mean, for God's sakes, Flux only was barely 200% damage coming in. It barely took 200% before the shield broke. Group transducer, it took everything. It would not break. Hey, Dave. So yeah, group transducer needed to come down a notch. And with those numbers, so I have those numbers down here, I'm going to go back in and look at Electricity. I'm going to look at Electricity first, because Electricity was the one that I really wanted to look at the most. And, sorry, foot. That's the one I wanted to look at the most, and we're going to see what's going on there. So yeah, head back to the Watchtower. And there is going to be there's going to be a little testing, or at least trying to get the supercharge back up, because yeah, reasons. I'm also going to go ahead and pick up the new stuff. And I'm not really going to be testing artifacts at this point. It's really just going to be, well, yeah. What else do I need? This. DSC. So Trex, how much did those SCs cost before? I would have to look in game. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think group transducer was a 5,000. It was a 50% supercharge. And everything now got boosted up to 100%. I think group transducer was a 50. I honestly think all of them were a 50. I didn't mark down what the price cost was. I need this. Oh yeah, well, okay. Well, long do you know? Now, do you still plan on actually looking at the shield? All the shield changes, especially the supercharges, when I get a moment. But tonight, I wanted to take a look at the electric first before I move in. I'm still not freezing because, damn, I'm getting some drop frames. Like, fuck. That's actually pissing me off. Alright. We are in that. Let's go to our loadout and grab group transducer. Do I have Supercharged generator, good. Let's go ahead and pick up our 258 gear. Wait, they all got put up to 10K if they were 50? 5,000. They were 5,000 and they got boosted to 10,000. Remember, the maximum supercharge that you can get is 10,000. And then you use Soul Cloak to increase it up and all that jazz. Did I miss that one? I missed that one. So I should be at 258. My restoration is at 17,026. And dominance. Wow, my dominance went down by 1. I mean, okay. Cool. All right. So we gotta go to a sparring target down below so I can get some supercharge. There we go. I'm honestly wishing I could just go ahead and get... No, I wouldn't want to do that. So how's everyone day? You guys doing good? Nice evening. It's really nice. Anyone having fun with the time capsules? Anyone getting some good stuff? People really seem to be digging the cave. Anyone go out and see Mermaid's pictures with the new stuff? She is really digging the Greek mythology stuff that she's getting herself into. Real nice. We're almost at 50%. Hey Stu, I'm building Supercharge to test out the new Supercharge changes to the healers. Right now I'm only gonna do Electricity for the stream. Then I'm gonna jump into some Division 2 so I can keep leveling up. I wanna go shoot some shit. But yeah, the Supercharge shields for the healers, the cost got bumped up to the 10,000. So it's going to cost max Supercharge to use the healer shields. This is to counteract the Eye of Gemini spam that's been going on. We'll be here for the next 20 minutes to build the Supercharge. Here's a message from our sponsor. Oh, yeah. I don't have one. Indra's electric shields requires no healing. Yep. And also at the same time, with the increase of cost to the group shields, they've also changed their values. So the group transducer for electricity, the value got lowered. So I'm going to test and see how strong it is now. Beforehand, it was about... It could absorb about 500% of damage coming in. My team won the first round of men's NCAA tournament. Was it Ohio State? I think that's what OU stands for. Minnesota. The Golden Gophers? I did laugh a lot at work over that goddamn name. Well, I mean, Stu, you do more elite content than I do. Is that kind of mythology with the healers? Is they just pop their healer shields and just used it in rotation? Where thanks to Eye of Gemini, it kind of goes into it. Yeah, because everybody's, of course, calling for the end of the world. Oh, yeah, I'm actually wanting to go this way. Actually, you know what? The Golden Gophers are here in town. In my town. I think they're the team that was playing today. I don't know. Elite content, you still need to know what to do. Okay. We need to go find Ultraman. Please be Ultraman. Now, what's also going to suck is Group Transducer is going to also heal me. I didn't get the eyes from the TC, but happy with what I got overall. Awesome. I would be too if I opened up 100 time capsules too. I need my taxes back. I need to not stream and do my taxes. I really need to do my taxes. And the only reason I haven't done my taxes is because I've just been lazy. Well, I was also waiting for Twitch, but Twitch finally pulled through. And it's just like I haven't had the time to do it. But I need really to sit down and be an adult and do my taxes. Or find someone else to do it. I'd rather find someone else to do it. But, darn, I don't keep receipts. Alright, so let's take a little damage. Ow. Oh, I'm good. Shit. Wrong time. Break the fucking shield. Break the goddamn shield. Oh, you're not gonna be... You're gonna take... You suck. I just didn't want to go... Oh, I know. I know. It's... The point of this is to actually have them break the shield before the 12 seconds runs out. 12 seconds ran out. I will still mark the number just in case. Just in case. Aha! That's the thing, Stu. It got weakened. So it's actually supposed to be weaker now. And that's what we're here to test. And let me make sure I got my numbers right. 839 285. Okay. Oh, huh. I'm just going to put it in just to see. Go away, Mike Nelson. So I took a total of 124 damage on my shield. So 254% of damage being absorbed. We'll have to, well, sadly, we have to do another test to figure out if that's true. Would killing these guys able to just get it to me faster? Let me make sure my resto is the same. I'm tempted just to go out to fucking... look at your ass. Fucking dominance was 125. You son of a bitch. Little shit. Sorcery, I think, was one that got increased as well. Let's see if actually killing mobs will be faster. Well, you know, this time around I did much more than... We'll just go back to our sparring target. Yep, I'm using my supercharged generator. Honestly, if anything, instead of an actual aura field, instead of the aura field giving the power over, giving the supercharged regen, I have a Gemini should have just changed it to where it's, where it would have made the supercharged generator more powerful. So folks would have needed to use it instead of it being just a field on the ground. You know, make it worth it. Because you're beautiful. Maybe she's worth it. Maybe she's Maybelline. I need... Where's my guy? Not Electric Genesis. Electrostatic Bomb. That's it. All the dots. Something I get. I mean, something I give if we level it up. But it's super spammy, so it's a big 50-50 argument. Yeah. Hey, Prime, how you doing? I'm live. I'm just on test server, just doing random things. I bought mine to 160 for the supercharged boost. Kind of upset if they ruin my investment. That's the things, dude. That's exactly the thing. They have to touch the supercharges themselves and not the artifact. Or if they do change the artifact, they're going to have to... Either way, even if they touch the artifact, even if they rename the artifact, people are going to want their money back, people are going to be upset, and they're just going to be really pissed. So but at the same time, it is an in-game item, and it is up to their discretion to change that item. Well, I know you won't be, but not everybody is as civil as us. This is why they should have never put the marketplace, the artifact anything, on the marketplace. They shot themselves in their own foot. Calm down, you're crazy. He's gonna show. Hey, Masters, how you doing? That's supposed to be the crash course thing. But we have a little bit of damage. We have, so the shield absorbed 49,000 before it. I don't think it really broke. I think it just really expired. Alright. So the problem is, if I go to Atlantis, my restoration is going to get boosted. If my restoration or dominance does not get boosted too much, I can live with it. But I want to just go by the gear. Even if it goes by... Even if my stuff does get boosted, it won't probably matter that much. Hey, Divine. We won't die when we crash. We just go absolutely nuts. That's right. I'm like an Anthem. I'm like... Did I not change the fucking title? Okay, it's still DCUO. Sorry. I got freaked out a little bit. I'm like an Anthem. I think... I'm really just waiting for the raid. You're like you're slimming down? Thanks, Prime. That's really appreciated, but I am not. This is a good. This is a good. My favorite diet. Bojangles. It's bow time. The bow time diet. That's right. Nice, lean chicken. I got nothing. I will say this. If you haven't played Anthem yet, wait. He got a haircut and wearing bigger clothes. Ow, Seuss. These are my normal clothes. I just opened. I unbuttoned. It was getting a little hot. I'm in South Carolina. And good. Restoration and dominance is fine. Okay. So even better, I'm going to go against the newest bounty that's going to kick my ass. If I remember where he was. Is he over here? Yes. No? Yes. This is radar. So here we go. This guy's going to kick my ass. Yeah, buddy. Oh, shit. He's not going to kick my ass. Oh, yeah, man. It's everywhere in South Carolina, too. I can't go anywhere. It's on the way home. It's on the way home. Look, I expected to die. I just didn't expect to die like that. Like, fuck. Okay. So now we're going to take our numbers, and we have to do it one more time. DST, put her away. You. I may have to go to this phase stream. Let her out. Attica! Attica! Alright, so I absorbed, Jesus, 4,626. That's, now this is the test. Absorbed 2787 plus 24,608 plus 24,603, 29,892 plus 42,92, and that's when I died. Shizer. So that was 77,304 damage I took. Yeah, we're gonna have to test this again. So on this test, I absorbed 77,000 damage. So the base shield modifier is still at 4. Is at 4. I mean, if you want to get technical, it's like 3.99. Well, I mean, even still before. Oh yeah, Prime. I had Zach's. I had Zaxby's last night. I'm such a fatty. Stop making good chicken. I like their toast. I don't know why. Oh my god, their fries and their seasoning. Oh, crinkle fries are great. But I mean, just remember this too. I mean, this is at 3.99. I ran it up to 4. I ran it up to a 4 for a base shield modifier. The last shield testing that I did, it was at 5.7 was the base shield modifier. So I'm absorbing about 400% damage, while before, it absorbed about 570. In my eyes, it's still fucking strong. But again, it is a supercharged shield, so I give it that credit. I give it that credit. But we have to do one more test with it. And On a mass scale, it's probably, it's not really noticeable. Honestly, it's you're that 100. Well, I mean, I wish I actually had the test. I wish I did this test before these changes went in. You know, and the reason I say that is because, I mean, even then I can actually go in game and find out, because the base shield modifier will still stay the same. Less real. The only difference will be an elite and no one blocks versus people still block. Very true. Very true. And honestly, I mean, this 5.7 is in-game. I am counting this as in-game. So, I mean, even at higher level, of course, I took more damage. So, I mean, I'm still taking at the 5.7. I think even Obsidian's shield graph that he did for his testing, it's at 5.7 as well, so we had the same numbers. But yeah, it's that 5.7, that 570% damage that's going to absorb. That is live. I mean, that was also last updated back in 2017. So it's been a while. That's the last time when they were tested. So let's go build our supercharge one more time, and we'll go, and then we can go and do our own special sauce stuff. Also, they will adjust it as well. I don't think it's all set in stone yet. It's not set in stone. If anything does change, it's definitely going to be, I think it's going to be probably after it hits live. But I can't make that determination. I mean, we're now a week out. It is coming out next week. Next week today. So we do have a little bit of time. And the developers are going to want this feedback. And so I'm going to present it. That's the information I'm going to present is just that. The forums blew up already. Hey, Tim, what's going on, man? The forums already blew up before, and it was basically it was initial reaction, and which is what's going to happen. It was going to be initial reaction is what folks went with, and now the test server's open, and I'm only testing it via the number. I'm not testing it in combat. So what I'm doing and what someone else in actual combat will be doing will be completely different, because I'm looking at numbers. They're going to look at the actual inexperience. They're going to look at how it feels in actual content. So I can only really go by a number. And with this, I'm looking at raw data. Again, I'm only looking at raw data. I don't have any artifacts on me. I'm not really. I don't even think I'm using any augments either. Instead of me casting SC Shield back-to-back already, I can cast 3 to 4 and be empty. Well, that's the one thing that in content is going to have to test as well, especially using the Eye of the Gemini and Soul Cloak. Yeah, the max extended. Oh yeah, the head mods on test server, they're not there yet. I can tell the head mods on test, they haven't been updated just yet. But I mean, again, this is 10,000. This is the max. So even with the mods, you'll probably have a little bit more. You'll have it larger, but you're still going to have to basically buff it back up. A lot of players are really looking at this and worried because instead of it being the 50 that it is now, it's going to be 100, and they're going to be using it a lot less. And I mean, most folks don't even really use the 100% supercharges as it is. So if you're using a shield, that's only really going to be used maybe once a raid, and that's that's an idea. So we have to, and again, folks are going to have to see it how it is in combat with the Soul Cloak, with the Eye of Gemini in actual combat, and actually see how well they get it. And also, I believe one of the changes in Eye of Gemini is that they actually did make this change. It is not usable outside of combat. So if you're not in combat, you're not going to get those buffs. Yeah, it's a playstyle, and that's exactly what the artifacts are supposed to bring, is a playstyle adjustment. I think it was Chimera on the forums already recognized probably the new meta is going to be, in fact, 2 controllers. I think that's going to be the given at that point. And it's a happy little side effect. Happy little side effect. Alright, so let's take some damage. Okay. Just be careful. Still hurts. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me actually look at the forums again because what was it? So group transducer, they reduced the value of the shield portion of ability. For transcendence for sorceries, increased the value of the shield. So the shield from sorceries got better. It got increased. Sacrifice from celestial, values remains the same except for supercharge cost. And then tranquil pool from water, they increased the value of the shield portion. So the shield from tranquil pool, again, high tide, tranquil pool gives you the bubble for the whole group. That shield got increased as well. Alright, so let's go set... Let's set our phasers to math. Already nice, it's nice already opening up with 40,000 damage. Do not time. So 77,304. So in fact, 77,304. There's your shield. There's your shield right there. So it is at, I'm going to round up because it's so minuscule. I'm going to round up. It is 400% damage will be absorbed. It's DCUO's GoFundMe. Power and item adjustments. They need to add more lantern rings. Dude, we just need a lantern healer. That's all we fucking need is a lantern healer. 1.7 difference. So, yeah, so it's a 1.7 difference. If I wonder if I actually took my, put my original gear back on. It'll probably actually boost my stats up to this 1706 probably. My math was wrong. Sorry, guys. But that's all I really wanted to look at for that was in fact group transducer. Celestial Sacrifice. Honestly, again, all the shields we'll need to take another look at with it being done, so we can see it again. Trex, stop making people do meth. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do this. So electricity got weak a little bit. And it wasn't even, again, it wasn't that big. It was, they lost 170% damage absorption. The real kicker of testing is going to be seeing how Sorcery's Transcendence and Warrior's Tranquil Pool work. Because the last testing that I did for it was Tranquil Pool absorbed 109% damage coming in. Alright, 109. Bubble is stronger than the Supercharge. Okay? Tempest Guard, I believe that this test was done after its nerf. Which again, it was an 8-man shield, so it absorbs 106% of damage. And then, of course, Flood of Power does his own thing, and that's... I don't think Flood of Power was a shield. I don't know how to test it. I can't remember. Not enough for the orc board to be as big as it is. It's not. I was so disappointed with the Warrior, especially during Atlantis. Aw, I like Atlantis. I can check under power section. Bitch, I'm electricity. Just because I'm wet, Trex, doesn't mean I'm wet right now. I know I'm underwater. Calm down. False advertisement. Okay, we'll look at sorcery, and then we gotta go. Okay, we gotta go. Oops. I don't have to now? Okay. Just eventually? Okay. I will. Okay, so tomorrow's Friday. It's a Friday night. Woot woot. Friday night, we'll take a look at all the shields. We'll take a look at all the healer shields. We're staying here now. Do all the powers now. No Kilala. Bad Kilala. Yeah, tomorrow I'm still having to try and move my office. You put her away. And so I'm trying to move out my office, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to actually do any testing while I'm at work, but I kind of want to. But yeah, but we'll take another look at the other stuff, but I definitely need to make sure I post the changes so I can let folks know. I can't believe you used Kalala right next to her like that. If sorcery is at par with electrical, you know what? See. Now I gotta look at electricity because now you've got me interested in it. Because now I'm the curious Nelly. Have they started? Just tell TVB I'll be there in a moment. I have to do dev math. He'll understand. He knows what's going on. He knows where my heart is. And if he doesn't, he can suck it. Kalala! I'm going to have a talk with Faye. Faye is corrupting you, DST. This Faye person, who is this? He is completely normal, be nice. Let me get circle protection just so I haven't... Oh, I already had it up there. And I got karmic suspension, and I need transcendence. So transcendence, transcend the mundane and cast a powerful spell of protection. While active, you and your group members are healed over time, protected from incoming damage. Okay. Have every power but always go back to gadgets and munitions. Munitions is great. I love munitions. Does my pet generate supercharge for me? Curious minds want to know. Damn. That animation time, that dovetail needs to be fixed. So it doesn't damage till now. I hate that animation. I do like electricity. Even without the group transducer. How do you think I feel I made that sorcery PS? Oh, I'm sorry. I have boss damage for days, though. We're past 75%, folks. Told CB he is unsure since you are so much higher than him, but willing to try. I may not play with him. I have to check the group scaling. If the group scaling is fixed, I may play with him. But if it's not, then it's better if it's better for those three to be on their own until they get to my level. That group scaling bug is nasty. Alright. So never. No, I think if they get... I mean, I'm hoping I can get level 30 this weekend. But Sunday, I have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back to work, so I can finish moving my office. That's why I'm gonna. If I can't do it, if I can't move my office Friday, then I'm gonna have to move it on Sunday, which will probably still happen on Sunday. But on Saturday, I want to try and hit level 30. Yeah, that's probably best for them to just go on their own merry way for now. I mean, if anything, I'll probably, if I hit level 30 and they're still kind of low or even in that mid-range, I'll probably just make a new character and join them. Okay. So, we're going to get smacked a little bit. See how this thing goes. Oh! So, the supercharge is not usable while controlled? Good to know. Good to know. I didn't get knocked down yet. I was... Damn it, I gotta wait for her to respawn. Good to know. Faye played with Snoop Dogg and I think he killed her. Aw, such a shame. Arwen reached level 30. Well, I gotta hit level 30, guys. Arwen is now level 30. I gotta get my game on. Get my game on. Oh shit! Please, please, please. It broke? You already see the numbers? Hold on, before we make even... Not even comparable. Alright, so let's see. 16,908. Well, electric did break, just at, you know, 77,000 damage broke it. This one broke at 48,000. So... Womp womp. 17,026 is my... I'll even double check. Yep, 17,026. Damage. $48,774. We have to do another test to make sure the damage is right. So, I'm not going to comment on this just yet. Not yet. My gut fears this test. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Habit. I'm gonna rage crash if it fails to pass comparison. Arwen, how much would you charge to decorate someone's base or league hall? She would definitely charge $350. I'm not doing 24 hours. I have work tomorrow. You're a madman. Math for 1 hour. Gotcha, yeah. Hopefully, if the same damage comes out, damage absorbed comes out from this one, then the test is done. I mean, normally would I have done it 3 times to confirm? Yes, but 2 is fine with me. Looks rough and basic as fuck. Test server should definitely have something to allow for faster supercharge regeneration. Can I figure out how the fuck to get out of here, please? Thank you. Alright. Come at me, bro. Ouch. You're gonna break, aren't you? I'm actually taking damage now. So we're going to take the numbers for 4137. $48,774. It broke. It broke. So 252% damage absorbed. Yeah. So let's take a look and see the difference from live. It was at 218. 250. No, I didn't look at that right. I'm sorry. 218 to 250. What kind of increase is that? That's not an increase. That's a drop in the bucket. Come on. That is nothing. Nothing. I'm even gonna lower this even more. So we actually not even 1%, right? That's still not in line with anything. The only thing I can see, and the reason that most of the stuff is not the same, because not all powers are equal, is because they do different things. So when you look at Group Transducer, it heals and it shields, but Transcendence heals and it shields as well. So what is the outlier that these two are different for that factor? But yeah, just increase the the shield value. No, there's no increase anything there. Yeah, increase the shield portion, and then group transducer was reduced. Yeah, they kind of should be. I mean, bearing in mind again that they do different things. I mean, because of cooldown, well, even the cooldowns and whatnot, durations are still the same until they break. But that's just nothing. So yeah, that the transcendence is gonna need to go up. That's gotta go up. That at least has to go up to at least 300%. That base shield modifier needs to go up to at least about 3. To even kind of be kind of close with group transducer. I mean, and tomorrow we'll take a look at water and we'll take a look at celestial tomorrow night. But I'm not happy. I mean, at first it's like, you look at electricity's group transducer, it's like, oh, well, that nerf is only about 170% difference. Oh, it's not that bad. Here comes sorcery, it's like, oh, it's supposed to be buffed. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So the nerf, it's not really much of a nerf. But the buff, it's not even enough of a buff. Ugh. It's okay. So I'll present that to Avar tomorrow. Wow. I know, Stu. I know. Grr, indeed. But this is the information that Avar wants. This is the information he wants. This information. So and even so, I can present him with what was tested before. Again, might have been 2 years ago. But it's still something. If you're doubling our supercharge costs, double our potency of R. Is that Kalala's statement? Because that's not mine. But even the potency. Nah, don't put my name on that. I do not sign on that. No. Back, Hilala. I'm okay with the supercharge cost increase because the shields already are powerful. Again, group transducer. Time to clip it out of context to message to I hate you. Everything we say is killed by. Damn it! Wait, I definitely read the fucking line. God damn it! Shit. This is what I get for not putting chat above my head anymore. Damn, I need to go back to being a stream clear. I mean, the supercharged shields are strong, but the only one that's still king is electricity's group transducer. And again, I'm going by this knowledge that I haven't tested Sacrifice from Celestial. I haven't tested Warrior's Tranquil Pool yet, so I'm not sure how those two values are increased or actually, no, I'm sorry. Sacrifice value remains the same. I don't even have that information. Did I ever have that information? If I go back to my original? No, I never had it. Never had it. So I do need to test it and see what it looks like on live and what else looks like on test. And live might be a little different because, of course, it's whatever. Especially with that character. Knowing them, they will drop electricity to nothing if they decide to balance it. Group transducer is possibly the line. It's the line that the other supercharges need to go to. Because again, you're right. If we're making it the supercharges be 100%, they need to be worth that 100%. And group transducer is worth that 100%. It is worth it. So maybe they don't need to be exact. They don't need to be exactly 400% damage absorption, but they do need to be pretty damn close and not too severely below like a fucking 2.52. Okay, 252% damage absorption, that's weak. But I mean, yeah, I mean at 252% damage absorption, shit might as well just be go back to being 50%. I mean, it's basically almost half of group transducer. But this is the information that VAR wants. I'll present that to him tomorrow in a PM, so he'll get that. Electric-based shields are stronger than Sorc Supercharge. Yeah. Oh, hold on, no. Flux is... Again, last time. Yeah, I know, Stu. I know. I got you. I mean, truth be told, it's... What actually was the... I need to go back to see this, because, like, I did Blessing Corrupted, because, again, it was at that time, and that was, like, the weakest of the shields, but, I mean, honestly, look at the base shields, okay? The shields themselves, the regular shields, Blessing, 192%, Flux, 193%, Boon of Souls, 198, Swarm Shield, 193, Bubble, 193, like, those are good numbers, those are pretty fucking stable. And then Tempest Guard being 106% damage absorption, that's okay because it's an 8-man shield, not a 4. So that kind of even that lowered of a nerf is okay. But again, like, their supercharges need to be worth it. It needs to be in that group transducer range of that 4. Like all these heals or all these shields, the base shields, the 4-mans. Those are good. Those are fucking solid. Those are super solid. But the supercharges definitely need to be upped a little bit. And it has to be worth it. It has to be worth it. Tempest wasn't meant to be a total damage shield, just a dampener. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just there to kind of slow things down a little bit. Kind of a little quick save. Yeah, and in Consecrated Ground, it just absorbs 75% of damage coming in, so it's not really... It's just a flat 75% absorption from Consecrated Ground. Probably figuring out, like, where it comes out of. Figuring that out would probably not be a bad idea either. Used to be all damage. Whew, man. But they nerfed it. 75 is still pretty strong, but for me, I noticed that glyph that comes on the ground, but if you step out of the glyph, how long is that shield, or how long is that damage absorption going to last, too? That's always, like, in the back of my head, because I don't really play Celestial a lot, but how can we make Consecrated Ground good again? How can we make it okay if that's just those are a little tweak information that probably I'll, like, figure it out. But, alright, so that's it for this. I thank you all so much for paying attention to this dev math stuff, but we had to just do a really quickie well, not even a quickie, we spent like an hour and a half on this. Let's break out some Holy War. Is this how it's done? Yeah. Consecration was placement. If you're in it, it absorbs. If you step out, it stopped. Simple setup. Ouch. Ouch. Kalala? No. No Kalala. Bad Kalala. But you had sacrifice, so... So, we'll do more testing on the healer stuff tomorrow. I at least have... I mean... Do it now or else so far. But I at least have the electricity and the sorcery numbers to at least show them. Show VAR tomorrow. So, clipping that too. Alright, let's get out of here. No problem, Stu. You're welcome, my man. You are welcome.